Hey guys, what's up, how's it going? My name is Robin. Welcome back once again on the channel and for another update on the portfolio. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what stocks I'm going to be buying inside my portfolio, as well as give you guys an update on how my Canadian-based dividend portfolio is currently performing. So like usual, the format of this video will be pretty simple. I'll give you guys a quick little introductory of the portfolio and what I've been doing over the past year or so on this YouTube channel and inside the portfolio. And after that, we'll give a quick little update. I'll show you guys how my stocks are doing. And then I'm going to be showing you guys what stocks I'm going to be buying today. And then we're going to talk more about the dividend income. And we'll jump inside the dividend investing case study where I'm trying to learn. I'm basically experimenting and seeing if I can live 100% off my dividend income. So stay tuned for that. That'll be towards the end of the video. But the first start of the video, we'll talk about the dividend portfolio and actually what my goals are and why I started this portfolio in the first place. So the big thing I want to emphasize before we go inside the portfolio is that on this channel, I'm really focused on buying good quality Canadian stocks. The purpose of this portfolio is to get long-term consistent growth inside the portfolio and buy reliable consistent stocks that have done well in the past and most likely will continue to do well in the future. So the two things we're focusing on here is stock appreciation, which is the value of the stock growing over time, and then that dividend income also being pretty consistent and also growing over time too. So if you take the stock appreciation and the dividend income and we take those two things together, that's what's really allowing our portfolio to compoundly grow. And of course, we are taking those monthly dividends and we are reinvesting them on a regular basis. So we're going to jump inside the portfolio in just a second here, and I'll show you guys how our stocks have been doing. But if you guys want to get set up with Wealth Simple Trade, I'll put all my links in the description of this video. You guys can use those links if you guys want to take advantage of some of the refer a friend offers that Wealth Simple Trade offers. So other than that, guys, let's jump inside the portfolio and let's see how we're doing. Alright guys, so first things first, we'll do a quick little update on the overall portfolio. And keep in mind, I've been building this portfolio over the past year or so on this channel. Basically every week or every couple days, I've been doing a little video giving you guys an update on how we've been building over time. So there is a link in the description of the video to the playlist that basically started the series. But keep in mind, you don't need to watch the old videos. They're there if you guys want to see how we've built the portfolio over time. But you guys can just watch the recent ones to get a good general idea of what we're doing here. So here's our TFSA inside Wealth Simple Trade. Our total portfolio value is $22,000, 429. I'm actually pretty surprised at how high that number is and how high it's been consistently growing. Just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who supports the channel, because all the ad revenue, all the affiliate income, all that stuff is really just going back inside the portfolio, and that's the reason why it's been growing super fast, because you guys have just been doing an awesome job helping me out, and all that little bit just really goes back in and really makes a big difference, as you guys can see. So thank you very much for that. But anyways, over the past day, our portfolio is up $142, which is 1%. So this morning was pretty good for the stock market. We've seen a pretty good increase. Over the past week, our portfolio is up 2%. So once again, pretty consistent growth over the past 2 weeks, up about $400 in terms of numbers. Over the past month, we were up 5%, which is about $1,000, which is pretty good. As you guys can see, the start of 2021 has been pretty good actually. Just slow, consistent growth. And once again, that's the goal of the portfolio. Over the past 3 months, we're up 6%, which is $1,300. So you guys can kind of see a trend going on here. Over the past year, we're up 10%, and then all time, it should be about 10%, which is almost $2,000. I think that's actually a new record on the portfolio, actually being up to almost $2,000. Maybe we'll break $2,000 today, but again, I just want to point out, the whole purpose of this portfolio. We've seen the ups and downs as time goes on, but you guys can see here on this little graph here to the left, or to the right, I should say, there's just slow, consistent growth, and that's the main purpose of this portfolio. So I hope you guys kind of understand that, but keep in mind, in the beginning, you're going to go up and down a lot, and those numbers are going to be all over the place, so I don't really pay attention to them that much for that reason. The cool thing I really like about Wealth Simple Trade is you can sort the portfolio by different account value, different account types. So we can go TFSA, and then I can sort it by dividends, and we can see what our recent dividend payments are like. So once again, March has just started, but we're already getting dividend payments in, and that's the cool thing I like about dividend portfolio is you're getting paid on a regular basis. I just love the fact that I'm getting, even if it's just like a couple bucks on a regular basis, it just feels good. So in March 1st, which is basically, I guess, yesterday, we got a dividend payment of $2.51 from Enbridge, and then we got a payment from Fortis, $5.05, and then you can see some other ones here towards the end of February, which was about last week or so. So again, the dividend payments are small, but they do add up, and they have been slowly growing on a consistent basis. But it just feels good to get that money in on a regular basis, and get that income rolling and putting that income back inside the portfolio. Alright, so the stocks I'm going to be buying today are some pretty good solid Canadian stocks. The first stock we're going to start off with, and if you guys want to see some more of my portfolio, check some of my older videos, because I do I'm actually going to do a more thorough update probably pretty soon here, because I haven't done a video where I really do a deep dive of my portfolio. So I'll probably do it over the next couple days where I'll go in and talk about each stock. We'll go over the shares, we'll go over the return. But you guys can see really quickly, I'll just zoom in here a bit. You guys can see like the all-time returns here on the right side. You can see the total value, the number of shares and all that stuff. So as I kind of go through this and I talk about, you guys can just kind of pause the video and take some quick little peeks. But I will be doing a video pretty soon where I do like a big update on the portfolio and how things are doing. So the first stock we're going to talk about is one of my favorite stocks. It's always been one of my best performing stocks, and that is Toronto Dominion Bank, which is TD. TD recently released their quarter one earnings for 2021, and as expected, they're doing really well. They keep growing, and that's why the stock has we've seen this rise in value of the stock over the past little while. If we go over the past 3 months, TD is up 11%. And again, this is just because this bank is one of the best banks in Canada, keeps growing, keeps increasing their income, and they're just doing really well. So I'm a big fan of TD. It's one of the biggest holdings inside my account. We have $2,000, which is 27 shares. And we're up 16%, which is pretty cool. And I'm just going to keep buying the stock over and over again because as time goes on, because it's just such a consistent stock, both in terms of stock appreciation and in terms of dividend growth. So we're going to buy probably 1 or 2 shares of TD. I'm going to put 1 share, probably 1 share, since it is a little bit of expensive stock at about $78. So buy 1 share of TD here. We'll go through and buy that. And then the other stock I'm going to be buying is going to be some other stocks that are doing quite well here, and that's going to be some Canadian REITs. And I own 2 big REITs inside my portfolio. The first one I have is RioCan, which is pretty popular. A lot of people know what RioCan. The second one I have is H&R REIT. So H&R REIT is kind of lagged behind RioCan, but as the kind of REITs generally do well, they kind of all pull up together, and as they don't do well, they all pull down. So we've seen them pull down during the pandemic quite a bit, and they all went down, and then they went up a bit, and then they went back down again, and now they're kind of trending back upwards. So H&R REIT, I already have about 1,600 shares, so I'm not going to be buying any more shares of H&R REIT. But RioCan, I think, is one of the bigger REITs. You know, they have a huge market cap, they have tons of properties, they have tons of cash flow. They're one of the biggest REITs in Canada, and over the past year, they're still down 25%. If we go over the past 5 years, we can see that they hit a big drop at the start of the pandemic, and I've been regularly investing into these REITs on a regular basis and getting some pretty good returns, because eventually at some point in time, as long as these businesses can stay afloat, which I am confident they will get that value back over time. It's just a question of when it's going to happen. And I think in 2021, these REITs are slowly going to do well, and we can see even right now, like RioCan is already up about 10%. I'm in 10% gain from RioCan, and it is a monthly dividend stock and a really good monthly dividend stock. So I really like buying RioCan because it increases my monthly income, and I just think there's so much value for like these REITs that are really underpriced right now. And we all know like the real estate market is booming in Canada right now, and it seems to keep going up. So I don't think there's any reason, I don't go crazy with the REITs, but I definitely think they're worth investing into. And I think today I'm going to be buying a couple shares of RioCan, probably about, let's see here, we'll do 5 shares, and we might have to put that at it looks like it's going to go through as a market buy, so we'll just kind of go that through. It looks like it's trending upwards too, so we'll just put that in right now and get those REITs at a nice price. And if we go back inside the portfolio, we'll see that we pretty much spent, I think, all our money. Yeah, we only have $12 left, and I don't think we can buy anything else. So once again, 2 stocks I'm really focused on today is TD and RioCan. But realistically, guys, you can buy any stocks inside this portfolio, any stocks you own, as long as they're good quality company stocks. The cool thing about these stocks is you can buy them whenever you want, because they will always grow over time, and I like the simplicity of that. And of course, as we make our way towards the end of the video, it's important to do a quick little update on the dividend income. So if you guys are brand new, if you guys just like to see me do these updates, you guys can see here that the portfolio has been steadily growing. February, we finished the month of February with $49 in dividends. We almost hit $50. It was so close. But you know, once I said, like I said, we were kind of expecting to now consistently hit that $50 a month range. And we put a lot of money inside the portfolio for January and February. So I think March is going to be a pretty good month. We already hit $7.56 for March. And total dividend income for the portfolio is $363. So once again, it doesn't seem like much since we've been investing for 15 months. But over the next couple months, that number will really start to grow as our dividend income is consistently growing, now being about like 50-ish or more dollars a month. So that number will really start to grow this year, and I can't wait till we hit like about $500 or $1,000. It's going to be really cool and a really exciting moment inside the portfolio. And before we get to the end of the video here and we close up for the day, guys, I just want to do a quick little recap on the case study that I did earlier this year. One of the big things and one of the big goals of this portfolio eventually at some point in time is to live 100% off my dividends. Now I know that's a long ways away and it's going to take a long time to get there, but one of the things I wanted to do was make a spreadsheet to track my income, which I've already shown you guys, but also make a spreadsheet to kind of track the things that my dividends are able to buy for me. Now, of course, we are reinvesting our dividends 100%, and this spreadsheet is more like just an example. You know, as your income grows, what can your dividend income buy you on a regular basis? So that's kind of the goal here. So my main goal was to buy like a lot of necessities and some basic things you might use in your everyday life. And like I said, the main goal is to eventually buy everything I own and just live completely off my dividends. So even though that's a long ways away and it's going to take a long time to get there, the cool thing about this spreadsheet, it's very inspiring. It's really cool to see like the little simple things that your money can do for you just in little small batches here. So let's jump inside the spreadsheet. I'll do a quick little update on it overall, and then I'll show you guys what I've been buying with my dividend income over the past couple days. So like I mentioned, one of the big things inside this portfolio was to see how much of the simple things we could buy with our dividends. And once again, guys, I want to be 100% clear that we're not spending our dividend income. This is just a representation. I'm actually using my free cash to buy this stuff, but I'm acting as if I was to be frugal when I had to spend my dividend income. And just give an idea, you know, if I make like $30 a month, what can $30 a month buy me? If we make $300 from our dividends, what can $300 buy us? To kind of inspire us and teach us to like live with less and like just appreciate the simple things in life. So these are all the things I've bought inside my dividends so far. As you guys can see here, we got a bunch of different things. Focuses on the necessities, but I have bought a few things here and there that aren't necessarily necessities, but just simple things that I've been enjoying through life. And once again, the idea is to focus on the small little things and slowly work our way up as time goes on. So you can see we spent our total monthly cost for our dividends is about $26, and our total money that we spend is $194. So again, we still have some wiggle room. I don't want to go too crazy, but we're slowly adding some things. Over the next couple days, I'm definitely going to be adding more necessities as I want to buy some more of the basics that you might use in your household and whatnot. But here's something I picked up from the store the other day that I think would be really cool for you guys to see. So what I got the other day from the grocery store was none other than a good old-fashioned cutting board. As you guys can see, we went to the dollar store and I got a nice bamboo cutting board. Since you need a cutting board to cut your vegetables and stuff and whatnot, and since I like to cook, I think it's pretty cool to get some basic necessities for cooking. So that's what I got for this week, was a nice simple cutting board. It was only $4, so a really good price, and I think that was a pretty good neat buy. Alright guys, that's it for this video, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys want to follow alongside with me with this journey, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll put an end screen to a couple more videos you guys can check out if you guys want to watch more content that I've made. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if you guys want, and I'll see you guys later.